Hi, in this video I want to talk to you about the best types of fish oil to take for optimum health and to really understand the difference between EPA and DHA. Hi, I'm Dr. Joe with 2 Minutes to Better Health. Well, so many people take fish oil and for great reason. It's tremendous for health, so many health benefits. But what's the difference between EPA, DHA, and we're going to find out 3 specific things to look for to understand the best form for you to purchase for your specific health needs. All right, so we spoke in the fishing video to understand how the different types of fish out there are of better or worse condition. So the quality of the fish oil is dependent on the quality of the fish. So if they're living in these, farmed areas, okay, very close to streets and runoff and dirt and debris and stuff like that in the streets, it's going to get into the fish food areas, into the fish, and eventually affect the oil. So it's going to affect the quality. Versus pristine, cold waters, not a lot of adulteration from man, okay, healthier fish, healthier oil. So quality is one of the first things we have to look at. So farm versus wild is one of the most important things to understand. So protected waters and sustainable fishing practice is key for this. Now you may have to actually contact the company that manufactures this because sometimes the bottles don't always say that. Okay, there's only so much space on a bottle, so look into that. Contact the companies because if you're going to use this long term, find out who you're getting it from, and that's an important thing for long-term investments. So contaminants such as mercury, lead, chlorinated byproducts, PCBs, PBDEs, which are basically like flame retardants used in things around the areas in the runoff is getting into the water that these animals are basically feeding on. Okay, that's getting into the food source. Dioxin, chlorinated pesticides, food dyes, things like that, they're horrible. You can look at this article to understand a little bit more about that. So you don't want that in your fish oil. So very stringent testing of the fish oils is key. So you want to make sure the company is doing that, and they're going to want to advertise that and promote that and educate you. Other ingredients on the bottle, okay, things like flavoring, synthetic vitamins, colors, preservatives, stuff like that. There's just no need for those in these to be healthy for you. So you want to make sure that those additives are not in there. It's wasting space and it's damaging your body. So avoid those. So quantity, I believe this is one of the most important parts of this video. It's the ratio of EPA to DHA because each of these has certain health benefits and you want to get the one that's going to help you the most. So EPA. Now, each of these is benefited, okay, these conditions by both of these types of compounds that are in fish oils. But EPA specifically, very helpful for cardiovascular disease, thin blood, balanced cholesterol ratios, lower inflammation, may help depression, general mood support, weight management, lessen pain and symptoms of arthritis. This is one article. There are hundreds, if not thousands of articles on the benefits of fish oil. Here's just one to reference. Versus DHA. All right, brain health and protective against things like Parkinson's, dementia, Alzheimer's. If those things run in your family, you want to be thinking more of the DHA side of the equation. Brain development, children before they're born, mothers should be taking this, in preparation. Improved memory, fantastic for that. May support anxiety. So instead of more on the depression side over here, looking more anxiety where a person's a little bit more, on edge. Okay, so the anxiety, the DHA has a calmative effect over here. Support ADD, ADHD, and aggression. So again, a more calmative effect for people like that, and lowering of inflammation. So both are great for that. So understand the differences, but in short, cardiovascular disease, specifically for the EPA dominant, brain health specifically for DHA. So again, if you look at a bottle, the back of a bottle, it should have all these different things on it. The part we're talking about is the DHA to EPA amounts, okay? So roughly around 1,000 milligrams is what you want for a daily dosage of your essential fats that come from fish oils, okay? So you can see the total 1,200 plus milligrams here. But you can see DHA is around 400 milligrams, EPA is around 500. So that's a pretty even ratio, and that means you're going to get the benefits of both of those. However, if you're looking for more cardiovascular support and health, you want a higher amount of EPA, so maybe a number like 700. And then the DHA, if you really want to be more supportive for the cognitive side of things and prevent that, Parkinson's and, dementia and stuff like that, you want higher DHA, so maybe 700 milligrams of that to 300 of the EPA. So those ratios are crucial, and how you take them and when you take them is also significant, because if you take EPA, you want to take it during the day, in my opinion, for energy and mood. because it helps support that and mental clarity and things like that. DHA, you want to take it at night to improve your sleep, because if a person takes DHA during the earlier part of the day, they may be a little tired because it has that calmative effect on the body, and you don't want that around noon when you're trying to work, okay? However, if you want to help support anxiety or a feeling of excessive stress, then maybe some DHA during the earlier part of the day would be supportive. So when you take these is crucial to the health benefits that you're going to get. So if you do take it at night and you find yourself not able to sleep, maybe the EPA is keeping you awake. If you're asleep during the day when you should be awake, maybe too much DHA in the earlier part of the day. So a lot of information in this, but I think this is one of the most commonly taken supplements out there by people. Look on the back of your labels. It's important to understand that. EPA versus DHA. Contact us if you have additional questions or do your own research. It's crucial. You're going to be taking this for most of your lifetime, or your children for most of their lifetimes. So make sure it's the right quality source. There's a lot of good brands out there, but unfortunately there's a lot of junk out there as well. So I thank you for watching today. Look forward to seeing you in a future video. Have a great day.